on ESPN Plus. I'm Matthew Mugno alongside Alex Schoen at West Point, New York, Mikey Stadium, where the number 3 Army Black Knights are hosting the Holy Cross Crusaders. Alex, big matchup here. This is a game where we could see a player cross the 100 career point plateau.
Absolutely, Jacob. Morin, 99 career points, one of the top midfielders in college lacrosse for the Army Black Knights. Maybe the most feared shooter in the nation. He's a part of an offense that is dangerous.
And 2 players were named Offensive and Defensive Players of the Week on March 4th on Monday, following great performances last week for the Army Black Knights.
That's right. A.J. Pilot, the top cover man for Army. He's taken his game to another level this season, consistently shutting down the opposition's top goal scorer. Talking to his coaching staff, his preparation is elite, and it shows on the field. And then Jackson Eicher, the attackman, he has been a revelation this season after missing 2023 with an injury. We knew he could score before last Sunday's game against Lafayette, but his development as a passer makes him even more dangerous.
Now, Holy Cross, this is a team that only won a single game last year, but shouldn't be taken lightly this season.
That's right. They have a senior class that's done a great job leading this team. A lot of young, talented players on the offensive end. A defense that's playing more aggressive. They're the number 2 ranked team in college lacrosse in terms of caused turnovers, and their goaltender, Dawson Friars, is excellent. So that defensive end for Holy Cross could give Army some issues.
The top of the broadcast, Holy Cross playing a little bit better and opens the scoring right away. First possession. A nice shot from downtown. Jude Lynch, a freshman, gets the Holy Cross Crusaders on the board. To the flank, and a nice goal slotted in between the legs. Jacob Moore, and there's point number 100 to start the game. And it's all knotted up. Kicking it to the net, a dunk shot, and they'll score again. Ryan Sposito, another uncontested opportunity, uses his legs to get to the net and dunks one over the top. 2-1 Black Knights. Eicher rips one from downtown and scores. Offensive Player of the Week continuing his campaign. 3-1. Number 3 gets the 3rd goal of the match for the Black Knights. Things on offense. A defender falls. Fellows with the ball behind the back. And it's in. His 2nd of the contest. What a skill play. Already, we're at 8:27 on the board still in the first quarter, and the Black Knights have cruised to a 5-1 lead. They were losing 1-0 30 seconds into the contest, but quickly shifted. They've had most of the possession so far this afternoon, and it's showing. Even with the Crusaders' opportunity on a turnover, they were able to shut it down on the defensive end, which you'd mentioned was their bread and butter for years. Plunkett picks his spot and rips one home. One-on-one opportunity and another goal. To Morin. A nice dodge and goal. What a dart of a shot. What a play. Finds the back of the net. 8-4. Dunk shot. A nice pass from up top to Fellows, who dunks it in. We've been talking about him all afternoon. He now extends the lead to 5 goals. Chess looking for an open man. And they'll find one quick. A high shot goes wide, and the buzzer sounds. 0's on the clock. 9-4 Army Black Knights over the Holy Cross Crusaders. Come back to the Patriot League on ESPN Plus. Matthew Mugno here with Alex Schoen. And we'll be taking a look at some highlights and stats from the first half of action between the Army Black Knights and Holy Cross Crusaders. If I know that's a fine line. They'll argue about who's got the best bagels.
It's close enough, you know what I mean? It's close enough.
I'm sure both the players argue often about who's got the best bagels and pizza as we get started here in the second half. Look at that. The Black Knights absolutely hounding at the midfield for the ball. And a shot. Eicher down low from range, rips one, and gets the Black Knights to double digits in the contest. Again, opts the pass. From the top of the key, another shot and goal. Less than 10 seconds later. And a top shelf shot and goal. Evan Plunkett rips one, finds his spot, and isolates the goalie. Still passing plays. In any sport, these players can recognize that as they've grown up and developed. And as he mentioned, a simple play, something that's not as common now, but they got the defenders to turn, right? As soon as the defender lost him, he had all the time and space in the world to choose where he wanted to shoot, had a window of opportunity, and had all of the net to look at. Soft spot for Fellows and back out to Bjork at the point. Eicher to the side, surveying his options. Head on a swivel. To the net. A dunk shot and goal. With a spin move and shot and goal. Third quarter. Eicher, the striker, getting on the board. A lot of offense from the Black Knights, who are ranked the number 3 team in the nation. Of this year, their national championships dating back, as we mentioned, this program has been established since 1910. They won a national championship in 23, 44, 45, 51, 58, 59. In more modern times, 61 and 69. But the NCAA tournament unveiled in 1971, the 18 bracket. They have not won since the 18 bracket was unveiled. They've been the host of 7 NCAA tournaments, most recently in 2001 here at Michie Stadium. They're one of 11 programs to appear in at least 12 tournaments since 1971, and they're off to their best start since 93, their highest ranking since 82, 10th highest scoring offense in the nation with 14.8 goals per game. Eicher, 32nd in the nation in goals. The list goes on and on. Coletti, Chess, tied 8th best man up offense in the nation. Is this potentially a year Army West Point can go to the national championship?
Well, they've got as much talent as anybody. It's early in the season. It's the middle of March. They have a ton of potential. If they can continue to get better, they'll be right there with the top teams in the nation in that discussion, in that competition. So I really like their chances to, if they continue to get better, to be a legit contender. It's early, but they have all the pieces to be a legit contender.
And do those wins against Rutgers, Syracuse solidify that? It's increase their win streak to 6 to start the season, smashing records along the way. The number 3 team in the nation pummels the Holy Cross Crusaders 18-8 this afternoon.